How's it going out there are we locked down anymore, or what the fuck is going on? It's not even Prison Planet anymore. Anyway, this is...
It's just weird. It's just weird.
Remixing Dynamic Intervention and Acid 10. And that is me getting pounded in the face.
By a sausage and 2 meatballs.
Yeah. Someone give me some feedback on the sound. 41 people in the house. David Johnson, Daz, Pablo, Andy, Harriet, Bruh, Benson, Johnny, Dwayne, how's it going, my man? Jennifer, Stephen, Mark, Darren, Bill, Matt, loads of fucking people.
Excellent.
Turn the mics down. Yeah, I thought you were going to say that.
They look a bit hot.
They do, yeah. How is that?
Sorry, people, that we were shouting.
It wouldn't be... It's the 13th URL part 2, which makes this possibly the most unluckiest one on the planet.
Yes, yeah, but it's not Friday.
I should have rescheduled, eh? Anyway, thanks to Matt Lewis for whatever that is.
There we go. Finished just at the right time.
Did indeed. Yeah, you were listening to me at the War Minstrel. That is not available anywhere at the moment, unfortunately. Unless Acid Ted decides to release it somewhere, that's the only place you can hear it. You might hear it if I play it out sometimes. Maybe I'll do a live version of it. Anyway, we are going to rock on with the show because it is the 13th show part 2. Again, like I said before, we have the lovely Lindsay Mumford in for your viewing pleasure this evening. I am the Pierrot the Acid Clown, and this is the URL. Here we go.
Who dis then?
This is another track that might get us pulled.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
So we're starting on a high.
This is in the real world syntax era. Thank you very much, Stephen. Keep Bristol Tech Day, which is a crew in Bristol, unknown.
Nice picture of some nettles.
Yes, nettle. I like it. I thought they were tomatoes.
No, definitely nettles. Definitely nettles. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes a good soup, apparently.
Ah, I should try.
Hippie food, but you know.
Didn't I see Lloyd Grossman do something with a zebra's penis and some of those nettles at some point?
I wouldn't have been surprised.
Welcome to the show, people, where we talk about zebra penises.
And nettles.
Apparently the video, Syntax Error said the video is by David Peel, R.I.P. So I'm very sad to hear that. Jacob says Dirty, track from 2002 apparently, so like 18 years old. Wow. Dad says, where's Little Ollie, Mark? Little Ollie is living just here.
No.
Yeah. No, I posted a pic of me in my dressing gown earlier, and Daz put Oliver where my junk should have been. So I'm thinking about calling my penis Little Oliver. Little Ollie. Little Ollie. Like it.
Ollie.
Little Ollie. Lolly.
And the show descends already.
Madness.
Good bounce to it, a little bit minimal for my tastes, but you know, 18 years old.
It says punk, but it sounds more like a reggae track.
Yeah, yes, but punk and reggae are two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Stephen says early rave sound, I agree. Mark, are you going to play...
That's a King Crimson album cover there. Oh, nice Kiss as well. Yeah.
I think Armando's asking if he's going to play his track this week. I believe I will, Armando. It's in the thread, is it not? If it's not, please hook me up as soon as possible.
I mean, it's certainly got some shouty elements in it, which is very punk.
Oh, it's an 8-minute track, man. You may not get the full thing played.
Definitely not. Otherwise, we'll be here till midnight.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the sort of Born Slippy stuff that Underworld did.
Dread Zone vibe going off on it, but it's probably because of the vocal.
Well, that's what made me think of the sort of Underworld type stuff as well.
I agree. It's more driven than some of the Dread Zone stuff.
Yeah. Though I quite like some of the Dread Zone stuff. It's definitely bouncing. I
need to get a limiter on this.
It's getting better.
It kind of Mars the Wolf stuff, but without that, he's got that very Arabic kind of Eastern feel to it. Carl Hunt is in the building. How's it going, my man? Yeah, well, it's supposed to be I Want to Be a Hippie, I'm sure it is.
Ah, yes.
Get stoned, get stoned, get stoned. Ah, I see it now. Okay, well, this is definitely not going to get us pulled, because it sounds nothing like that.
No, it doesn't at all. Didn't we have a track that was based around I Want to Be a Hippie a couple of weeks ago? Same guy. Okay, fair enough then. Yep, get your money's worth out of that sample. Well, it's a good start to the show. This lead is driving me nuts, so I'm going to have to sort of clip it into my jeans or something.
Is pull the thing over so that it doesn't tuck you down.
Yeah, it's the weight of that, but I've got that. So it does make me realise that if I step up to go to the loo, I'm just going to yank all the equipment off the table.
I've been done before, I don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give this a flat 8.
Yeah.
Disguised enough, the acid line's good enough, you know, I like it.
And it got more and more lively and full as the track went on.
I get the feeling it's going to do more of that, but unfortunately, we've done it 4 minutes and... It's only after somebody pointed out people's did I notice it. Yeah, I'm giving it a flat 8 on that one, I like it.
Yeah.
Same as?
Absolutely, yeah, this is it. Good start to the show.
Yep. Aaron says, not into the vocals, but love the body of the track.
Yeah.
8.5. Chris says, big up Mark, thank you very much. Zoe's in the place, how's it going, my love? Zoe wants to come and do a special at some point in the URL. I've said she is more than welcome to join.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we may have Oliver Gould in next week, and we may have Amy in next week.
That'll be chaos.
That will be chaos. You declined, I believe. No, I
declined. Yeah. And you know, I want to keep my audience hungry. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to turn up every single week.
Yeah, you know, I know. Warren Dancy in the place, how's it going? And so's Lisa Joe. Hopefully Lisa will be around to see you at the weekend. Take your bass off you. Or Amy's new bass as it is. Oh, that's loud. Sorry, people. Paddy String says, am I too late to submit? If you can get it in quick and I refresh the thread, you're in with a chance. Dominic says, great start. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, I should probably tell you who this is. Cannibal Lotus. What a great name. Creepin. Is it Creepin or Creeplin? Is that an
That's Creepin.
Is that an I or an L?
Definitely an I.
Okay.
Creepin. Funny enough, I can actually read it from here. But if I sort of move either way, my focus goes completely.
Oh, this is Matt Dobbs. Okay, is it? Oh no, this is Alexander. Oh wait, no, hold on. Who did we start our syntax? No, this is. Oh, this is Daniel Bird. Ah, okay. He's tagged it as not too sure.
It's It's sort of relaxed. I don't know how to. I don't really know how to describe it. Spooky electronica. It's got a nice little rhythm to it. It's not a high energy dance track, but you know. I can't fault it for the production or the sounds. Everything seems to be spot on. But what would you do with it? Is it an album track? Is it a headphones chilling track? It's not an after party track. I don't know. Perhaps not sure is a perfect designation for it. Come on, audience. Yeah. Tell us, where would this fit?
I'm glad there's somebody else in the building who's talking. So I'm just like, yeah, you go, Linz.
I'm taking over the show.
Thing, you're slightly more loud than I am this week, I think.
I was shouting, that's fine. And the microphone is very close to my mouth, but it has to be. As we know from last time.
1, 2. I'm very quiet. Let's try that. Pablo Shimon says 8 for production. Yanti says bubbly underwater 8.4 chill.
Yeah.
Oh, Zoe says you could stick it in a video game. And Jimmy Scavenger says this is wicked, love the sound. This is right up his weird monkey street. Oh, was it there we go? Dwayne wants a little bit more on the tempo. I don't know, I think it kind of feels, and again, then it is creeping.
Yeah, it is.
Don't forget, Dwayne White has an EP out at the moment. Animatrix, Arabia EP, free download, 4 tracks. We should be playing a track off of it shortly.
I mean, it's a lovely use of sounds.
Excellent. So you both sound fine, nice and clear. Brilliant. Aaron says it gives it a cheeky 7. Yeah.
I would go higher than that.
Yeah,
because,
it deserves
in the sense that the track itself it's well produced. I love the use of the sound. It's got movement to it. I just don't know where to place it. And why am I trying to pigeonhole a track? It's a good track. I'm going to do the fail-safe and go back and give it an 8.
Well, Jennifer gives it a 7.5. Harriet gives it a 7. And somebody says smoke a joint. Words to live by there. People.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. See, maybe this needs to be a rule. I need to sign up to log in for free already. I don't really want to do any of that. Can I not just play the track?
Not by the looks of things.
We have a problem with Spotify, people. I do apologise for Spotify. That's a shame. I was looking forward to that one.
Okay, we'll have to
see if I can return to it.
Yeah, it might be next week's one. Put it in this thread next week.
Oh, country. Don't believe for 1 second that this is going to be country.
I don't believe so as well.
Duncan Mabry's into fractions and gives it an 8.562. Nice. Jim says very clever build up. David Johnson wants me to smoke a porn mag.
Oh, I run out of skins.
Smoke a porn mag from Mark's big trench coat. I don't have a trench coat.
What, your best flasher mag?
I resent that comment. You don't see me in parks exposed. Well, I should shut up.
Your Billy Doyle alter ego.
Shh. Look at my penis. Art Black's just joined a place, and so is Sean Johnson. How's it going, people? Danny Thackeray too. Do you want to have a go at that? Yeah. Is it squiggles?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Big writing, please. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to try.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't speak noodle.
Unfortunately, we have no idea who made this.
No, this is it, because we can't pronounce it. It almost looks South American.
A-S-T-E-K. Estek Nahuth. Yeah.
Yeah, it almost looks South American, but...
I'm sorry, I've just destroyed your name there, mate. I am really sorry. Good track, though. Little empty with the kick drum. That's... Here it says Industrial Sci-Tech and gives it an 8.5. Good grief, Laura Dixon's just turned up. How's it going?
Industrial Sci-Tech. What a really good description.
Yeah, you're on with that one, aren't you?
I'm on with that one, yeah, that works for me. But it's definitely got a sort of South American feel to the sort of the words and the imagery.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know?
Stephen just said his headphones will explode.
I mean, it has a gentle core feel to it. And when I use core,
that's the empty kick drum.
Yeah.
There we go. We've changed it. We've actually got a punch to it. Like it. 6-minute track. You're gonna get most of it played.
Yeah.
So he says, not digging this, Mark. You'll know why. Kick drum's not big enough. It's not fast enough, and it's not dirty enough. Dean Doyle says, oh snap! I don't speak noodle. Paddy says Gareth Brooks is enjoying his retirement. Country done the right way.
Yeah. Which country is that?
I like that little step beat.
Definitely looks South American. Mixtion.
Bless that you're having a go. Aaron says dark core vibes, industrial. It's got scope in a mix. 9. I wasn't quite going to go that far.
It's a little bit. What's the word?
Boxy.
Okay, boxy, but all the sounds would be absolutely fine if they didn't go on for quite so long. If there was a bit more variation in the track. Okay, personal taste. Some people absolutely love this sort of stuff and want to hear it for hours and hours and hours. For me, it's fine, but I could do with a bit more variation.
Apparently Zoe's breaking our rating score and says, this is not Zoe enough, maybe I should rate it Zoe's tonight, please do.
Absolutely. And the kick is dead, which I like. I like a dead kick, but dare I say it, I could do with a bit of variation in the kick. I don't know. I'm not clever enough to say. All I will say is I would like more variation. Tracks have got to have a consistency, a personality, but I get the feeling if you took a 4-bar segment here and played a 4-bar segment at the start of the track, it would be almost
exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Almost identical.
Yeah,
and to my mind, that lacks a little bit of interest.
Yeah, in the middle. Laura Dixon is coming with pretty pictures. She says, this is not usually my bag. Sounds like meat mince, but love the fucking bass. Yes, it is dirty. It's a little bit relentless.
Yeah. And relentless could be good.
Yeah.
Now we have the breakdown, which could be good.
I agree with Lindsay on the kick. It was a bit empty. Could do with a touch more variation. He did for a bit. This is definitely an in front of a rig tune.
Yeah. Head in the bass bits tune.
Dean Daughter says one more for variation. Aaron says it's definitely not acid. Tiny Bites, yes indeed. I owe you a call and I will at some point. There are a few other people I owe calls to. I just hate talking on the fucking phone.
Oh god, yeah, me too.
I absolutely hate it. If you know me.
That's what text is for.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't require any human interaction whatsoever.
No. Art Black says that kick is no good, it needs more edge. I think it's a 707 from me on that one.
I'm not going to argue.
Oh, brilliant.
Because, again, I like the kick, but we had an awful lot
of the kick, yes. Variation is the key if you want to be a record breaker. Anyway, DJ Jones is up next. Somebody else you can check out at Clownfest, one of the most prolific DJ producers in the URL. Makes at least 2-3 tracks a week, and they are all quite quality. Today we have a track called Moon Monkey. Matthew says, give us a bell, mate. Yeah, you're somebody else who I owe a bell to. You've got some festival information for me. If we're all let out at some point. We'll talk about festivals in a bit. Yeah, we'll talk about festivals in a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Lynn's got here nice and early and we've been shooting
the breeze.
Yes.
Put the world to rights. Actually, no, we haven't. We've made the world a horrible place.
Yeah, we did.
This has got that John Carpenter 1980s sci-fi feel to it. Do you know what I mean?
Dean Daughter says nice bounce. Yeah, Zoe says Mark sounded a bit northern for a few seconds there. I've got like 5 or 6 Tourette's voices. They come out depending on how nervous I am. I'm doing a bit of a voice at the moment as well, you know.
Yeah. That's your Boris Johnson one.
There's a posh one as well, which is a spin-off of the Boris one as well. There's an Irish one for some reason, no idea why. Robin Lavender's in the place, how's it going? Scott Asper says nice synth. It is, it's a bit...
It is. It's nice. It is what it is.
It's nice,
It's got that 80s sci-fi feel to it.
Stephen says yes, it has Goa vibes.
Goa?
Yeah, I'm not... I don't know.
Very early Goa, maybe.
There are certain words that you pick up which you just pick up so loudly. It's frequencies. Not that I'm saying move anything or adjust anything.
I'm just going to continue rabbiting nonsense.
Dan says Jean-Michel Jarre on K, kind of. I don't want to use the word bland. That's not the right word.
No, it's not the word. That particular sound. It's almost Miami Vice type feel to it. Not the theme music to Miami sort of bit in the middle where things are happening, and they've just got some background music. It's got that feel to it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Miami Vice montage music, which again has its place. And it's almost synthwave, but it's got a bit more of a beat to it, which gives it movement, which sort of has that end credits at the end of Terminator type feel.
Yes, bland is the wrong word. I'm struggling to find the word that fits it. Ray says very 1985. Yeah, David Johnson. Yeah, that's his style. But every now and then he comes out with something that just sounds really, really new and really, really fresh. And you know, I mean, I like it. It's nice. It's reliable. I think is the word. Jennifer says dig the 90s vibe.
Yes. I'd say it's more of an 80s vibe, but you know, it's definitely before the millennium.
And it's definitely right up David Johnson Street. It's it's a great track. That's
its style. And again, all the sounds are in the right place.
Yep.
And it's got motion.
Yep.
And it's nicely structured.
Yep. It's got a tiny little bit of attitude as well. Yep. It knows where it's going.
Yeah. That's melodic sequence has got a slightly sort of minor feel to it.
It's a great track all round, but you're touching an 8 for me, so like a 7.9 or something. Not really.
It's mid-7s to me.
Yeah, it's not really my thing, but it's produced very, very well and does what it needs to do on the dance floor.
I've heard some of his other tracks that are a little bit more exciting.
Yes, exactly.
Just have a little bit more.
Yeah, that's where I came up with the word bland, but I was so wrong.
Yeah, bland is not the word, but I know what you're saying. Lacks the oomph that some of his other tracks have got, but it's got some really good motion.
Yes.
Which is why, you know,
still a great track.
Yeah.
Still a great track.
Yeah.
Right, where are we? I don't know what's going on there. Seems to be talk, no track. That's good with me. Johnny Jackson's up next, who is also playing Klangfest. Trauma Mammal.
What a setup for foul play.
One of the more interesting sort of industrial kind of acts, which I'm really looking forward to the actual set. Got 2 sets in so far. Got Jag set in, Ether Element, and also got Dirty Clyde set in. I've checked Jags, so that works nicely. I just need to check Dirty Clyde's. Looking forward to checking that. Only going to watch a couple of minutes.
Seems very quiet.
Yeah. I could do with the master, but put it up there, I haven't put it up here.
Okay.
It says harder, faster, stronger. You always say that, my man. What?
Victor, one of the classic wonders.
Oh, that's. I know his name, and he's been in so many things. Dance EDM. Not sure I'd stick an industrial label on this one. What about you?
The industrial label works for its sort of ponderous nature. Not over keen on the buzzy synth lead, not this one, the previous one. It sounds like quite a simple preset. I'm sure it's not, but it sounds like one. If you know what I mean, it's a generic sound.
Simple presets.
Yeah, but you don't use simple presets.
Well, no, don't I?
At
the moment on the microphone,
I didn't notice.
Yeah, well, on the microphone I have to at the moment because I'm building sets real quick.
Yeah. I think the word simple preset would be more accurate in the sense that it's a generic synth sound. Whereas that's better. That sounds like Hawkwind. Had to get that word in somewhere, didn't I?
We're only 4 tracks down. Scott says he likes the fart sound. I kind of like it. It's quirky, offbeat.
I don't dislike it.
Yeah. I'm hoping this guy's going to stream. I think there's 2 of them doing it as well. And I'm hoping they're going to do a live stream. And I'm hoping it's all live. But we will find out soon.
It's another one of those genres that it sounds nice, but I'm not sure what I do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my things is I try to, right or wrong, I try to pigeonhole things. I try to put them into some form of context so I can get a grip on them. I don't know where to put this.
Maybe I am a killer.
And yet I can't criticise it.
I like it. It's like I don't want to say interlude track on like a Ministry album or something, but guitars over it.
Ah, that's a good suggestion. Yeah, I could imagine
heavy
just a big
guitars
power chord just slammed in there occasionally.
Morgan agrees with me and says, I hear skinny puppy influence. Yeah, I agree.
Something to give it a bit of bite.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I like the idea of that. So, again, nothing wrong with what I heard, but we're instantly thinking, we could put something extra into that, we should give it a bit more bite.
Punch.
I don't know whether that's a criticism or just a personal taste.
Are you chucking a number to it or leaving it at that?
I'm going to give it another 7.5 like the last one, the synthy wave sort of 80s type one.
I think you're pretty much on the money there, actually. This is loud. Okay, this is 2 Digitax.
And remember, of course, that our scores mean absolutely nothing because they're based on personal taste and a little bit on production values. And I can't really fault that for production values, but it wasn't particularly in my personal taste.
Right. Oh no, it's 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, and accessibility and commercial
sort of appeal.
Yeah. So, we try to throw everything into the mix and fail usually. This sounds rich.
This is Derek Murdoch. I can't remember his DJ name at the moment or production name. I do know it, but I've forgotten it.
And he's doing it live on 2 black boxes that I don't understand.
Digitac and a Digitone.
Okay.
Boxes from Electron. The problem I have with Electron kit is it's very, very nice and it's all lovely, but check out how many buttons he's pushing. It's very nice. It's crafted really well.
Well, the sounds are lush.
Yeah, but it just seems to me like you're just kind of pushing buttons. I'm over here and I'm pushing, and you know, like it depends on your workflow and how you want to do things.
Hello, cat.
Hey, Pudge. And this is why these don't appeal to me quite as much as what I've got on here, because this is
tactile.
Yeah, they're not as tactile. They are stunning boxes. They really, really are.
At the end of the day, they don't appeal to the mad scientist in you.
I'll take that. Matthew says I'm an acid techno fan, so my opinion means shit.
Yeah, this is one of the problems. But I have to say that doing this show does expand your mind. It makes you listen to music that you wouldn't really listen to. Think about listening to.
Beautiful, lovely. Got to give him props for it all being live. Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing because I know the workflow on Electron is bonkers. These are only 4 bars long, which means you've got to be uber creative. It's not, you know, it sounds much more than, you know, a 4-bar loop. You know,
it does, yeah. Yeah, it sounds complex.
It says the screen looks like sci-fi alien symbols. Yeah, really.
Done it.
Derek Murdoch's here and he says they're tactile to me. Exactly. And I can see you pushing them, you know. Yeah. But for me, I like the tweaks. You know, you're driving this track.
You like pots and sliders.
Yeah, I do love pots and sliders. But yeah, it's all about your workflow, and you are rocking these 2 boxes.
Absolutely. I mean, considering that this is being played live, it's lush.
Yeah.
And that actually is a good word to describe it. The sounds are lush. Yeah. They're full. They're melodic.
This is
really nice.
Afternoon, sun shining. You're in a tent somewhere, you know.
Yep.
Alan Crawford's just joined. Derek Murdoch says no, they aren't. Oh, is he playing on grass? No, they aren't.
This is chill out tent at a psytrance party, where you've been out in the sun for too long, you need to get into the shade, and you're lying there with this absolutely splitting headache, and this is just washing over you, curing you.
Hopefully on a beanbag.
Yeah, this is it. They're always uncomfortable.
Oh, I love beanbags.
No, at psytrance parties, they're always uncomfortable beanbags. I don't know what it is.
Sat on a billion times.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, yeah.
Anyway, that was Derek Murdoch. Can't give him any less than an 8.5 on that one.
No,
all live, all lovely, did a good job. You know?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Coronavirus.
Right, here's another live video. This is in real life. Rodney Jeremiah Arbuckle. Looks like it's live as well, and it's loud as fuck. Let's just get you to it.
I have a puppy dog. Yes. Hello.
I can't help thinking think there might be some. No, I think it's meant to sound like that. I don't think we've got any lossings.
There's a glitch to it.
There is
like
glitch
it's jumping,
to it, yeah.
Little bits. Sounds a bit modular noodle to me.
Yeah.
It's not, but it sounds a bit like that.
We are getting scores in for the last one. Matthew says yes, yes, yes. Jennifer says nice one, Derek. 10 cats from you, Alan. I'm not surprised. And he says totally biased anyway. Bear White says like the bounce. Jim says levels are a bit all over the place, but digging the groove and the sound. Again, I think we're in for the last one. Says would be a 9, but I always have to add a point for live from Laura, so I'm guessing that's a 10. Okay, we're in the noodle, people. We're in the noodle.
Yeah. This feels like it needs to be put through an effects box to dirty it up a little bit.
EQ'd.
Yeah. I just like to hear a bit more dirt. All the sounds sound very dead.
Yeah, I wonder if we're getting if this is a phone recording, not a line-in recording. That's what it sounds like to me.
And it keeps on glitching out.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that. I can't imagine that that's the actual track, because it's a sequencer. It shouldn't do that.
Right, if you're watching and that was your track, please do me a favour and let me know how it was created and how it was recorded, because I think there are some issues going on there. And
a definite mistiming glitch, and the actual video jumped at one point, and we lost the track, lost the feel of the track.
Oh yeah, it was from a label, through labelled mic, tablet mic. Oh, through a tablet mic. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's not marking a tablet noodle.
No, because it doesn't do justice to the track.
Yes.
I'm sure if we'd been there listening to it, it would have sounded a lot better.
Anyway, we have stem 4, TD3, TB3, CR8. Fucking dope. There we go. That is exactly what we wanted. I was thinking to myself, I'm not another one. Yeah. I think this is Robert Squinty Duncan bass. No, Squinty. Yeah, is that right? I think he's added a TD to his collection. I don't think I've seen that before. And again, this guy writes acid techno, and again,
still sounds a little empty to me.
Literally, he's using like 4 pieces of kit.
Yeah, 4 pieces of kit, but a little bit of reverb perhaps on some of the sounds, just to pull them out a little bit, so they're not so quite. They haven't got quite as much cut off.
Middle.
Everything sounds dry.
Yes, there are a few people out there that do use doors that don't use any. Like I saw posted in Doorless Jamming the other day, or hardware jamming, which synthesizers don't you use effects on? And I'm like, this is satire, right?
Everything needs effects. The more the merrier.
Bear White says, Lindsay Mumford, ASMR sessions are amazing. Breathe in my ear, baby.
Yeah, this ASMR stuff, I'm seeing a lot of it.
And is it?
I don't know what it stands for.
Right, Bear, what's that stand for, mate?
It's something to do with relaxing, because everything's very sort of calming. You know, I watch a lot of people cleaning rusty things.
Yeah.
There's like, you can get like an ASMR version of the same thing, which doesn't have any sort of real soundtrack. It's just watching somebody clean something. There's some tiny little noises in the background and such. Like, it's actually very relaxing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what ASMR stands for. What does AMSR stand for? Somebody tell us. Learn something every day.
Aaron agrees and said spread the mix out a little bit, but really likes it.
Yeah, okay.
Jennifer says out of sync in parts. I didn't pick up on that.
There was a bit where he had a roll going on, where the snare sound was going dish, 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 and it sounded like it was slightly delayed with the rest of it.
It might be because he's using the TR8 for it. I've got one over there, and the scatter function on it might just as well be a big turd.
Right.
Literally, a big turd just sitting there, just looking at you, going, I could have been amazing, and I'm a big turd.
Actually, I'm just making things sound slightly outside.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. Oh, I thought that breakbeat was going to carry on a little bit more. Oh, we've got a crazy.
Hello again. Puppy dog. Hello, sweetie.
Paid on Tech says autonomous sensory meridian response. Oh, okay. What? I have no idea. Jimmy Scammons just says stem me up with this one, I'll make it sound fat as fuck.
Sensory meridian response. Okay.
That says anal sodomy arch rectum. That's just mean, Baz. Does that mean I need to turn the mics down or something, people? Do I need them to be a little bit less sensitive? Come on, help me out here. I'm flying blind, people, I'm flying blind.
This has got all the right elements, but it just sounds too dry for me to maintain interest.
I'm not too sure what mixer he's using there, but with the amount of air kit you've got, I thoroughly recommend an MX1.
I mean, if that sound, if that had delay or a rich reverb, it would just fill the whole mix out.
That's literally what I use that for. See, it's flashing delay now. I use the delay on that one, the scatter on that one, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to use on that one yet.
And I know, again, it's personal taste. Some people like a dry sound.
Yeah.
I don't. I like dirt and I like reverb.
Yeah, Matthew agrees and says more FX. Dominic Hawkins says it's basically people whispering it in your ear like heavy breathing on Lindsay's mic. Okay.
Heavy breathing on my mic.
Yeah.
Okay. If I move it slightly out of the way, is that any better? I know what I'll do. I should just slurp some lemonade into my microphone. That'll put everybody off.
Paddy says nice acid. Yes, it is, and it is what it is. It's very nice. It's very. Plain is the wrong word. It's dry. Still going to give you an 8.5 on it, though. Yeah, like you say, it's more splits on your outs and stuff, and you'll be scoring a little bit higher. I am going to stop you there because it's 5 minutes off your track, and we'll just give a quick chat on things. So I got the new Demora BitRaiser today, and I've split another line from the TB3 into the BitRaiser, and then into here over the USB line. I now have 1, 2, 3 lines just for this one. I have 2 lines for this one. I have 2 lines for this one, plus it runs this line as well. So split your lines as much as you can. Honestly, it really helps. I can't play it to you at the moment because she's not plumbed into the mixer. But yeah, split your lines. There's a distortion. There is a BitRaiser delay and a distortion coming through from this one. There is a distortion and some delay coming off that one. So yeah, honestly, I can't really split your lines, make them sound chunkier, fatter. I'm going to do a talk on Friday maybe, and we'll cover that. Anyway, let's hit up Dwayne White's new EP that he's got going on. Whoa! Okay, that kicked in. Yeah, honestly, mastered up the asshole. You ready for a good one, people? This is available for your listening pleasure to download if you decide you want to. Aaron says, big love to everybody. Unfortunately, I've got to go. Whoop whoop, no problem, my man. See you soon. Oh, fuck me, that is loud as a motherfucker.
Oh, yes. That's enough. That's enough. Don't be greedy. It's getting better. Never heard this track before and I knew exactly what it was going to do. That's so perfect as far as I'm concerned.
And then it hits nicely as well. You know it's going to be some sort of bass. Yeah. It's like, is it going to be high screechy and not likeable, or is it... No.
Definitely Angry Elephant.
Yeah, get the space exactly where it needs to be.
I never used to like the sound. I've become so accustomed to it now that I like it. It's like, oh look, angry elephants again.
What says is the clown doing a TED talk? You're damn fucking right. Friday maybe. David Johnson says Evil Science and gives it an 8. Deserved 8 as well.
Absolutely on trend, this.
Like I say, this is available. You can download it for free and play it whenever you want on any of your devices.
Yeah. Painfully sharp snare.
Yeah.
And angry elephant sounds. It's absolutely on trend.
Ray says well produced. This is Dwayne White. Animatrix. Animatic, sorry. It just does what it needs to when it needs to. Dwayne says thanks guys. Mate, honestly, your production is through the roof. Oh, you've also got like 100 downloads somewhere, haven't you? Available. Tap up Dwayne if you like this, basically. Steve says, yo Mark, you good mate, can't beat a good roller. 8, absolutely. Bear White's marking in stakes and give this 4 stakes. I don't know how many that's.
From a personal taste thing, I would still like the old late 90s, early 2000s bubbling bass sound going on, or wobble bass. But that's because that's the drum and bass that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Whereas this sort of drum and bass sounds a little bit empty to me, but I also know that everybody loves it at the moment, so, you know,
on vogue and on point.
That rolling bass sound that I really like sounds very dated, so I'm just an old has-been.
I feel the same way, Lynn. So funny. These kids running around these days talking about genres. I know.
We're going to be sat smoking pipes in big armchairs. Poisonous monkeys.
Still listening to 90s new wave metal. You're listening to Hawkwind. No, Nirvana. Smashing Pumpkins. No, Hawkwind. Motorhead. No.
We like to hear some Pink Floyd.
And Crawford says strong track and he is not wrong.
Yeah.
Garrett says it needs more cowbell. I'd give it a 7.5. You mean bastard?
Let's be honest, I still think one of the best acid lines is in that Scooter track, the Logical song. So, you know what I mean? What do I know?
Did you hear that, people?
I like 2 tracks of Scooter and I think they're awesome.
See, did you hear that? An open admission. I honestly.
Look, just listen to the acid line. It's a really good acid line. Even if you don't like that genre of music, the acid line is superb.
Dwayne, I'm going to give you an horrified, absolutely horrified. I'm going to give you an 808 on that one. Dwayne, good track, nicely moved on. Really
as I said, that's 9.5 for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even though it isn't quite the drum and bass I like, I know damn well how accessible it is to everybody these days.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
And like I say, on a download, if you would like to download it.
And it was perfect. Do you know what I mean? The production was absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
Everything was just so crystal.
It was fucking loud is what it was. Okay, so Droid Daturu 11, I believe that is.
By the way, has the heavy breathing sort of dropped down? Because I sort of moved the microphone out of the way. These microphones are a pain in the ass. You actually move them too close and all you can hear is me sounding like Darth Vader. Yep. You put them a little bit further away and you can't hear me at all.
Yeah. I'm going to try and upgrade the mics. They were like £8 for 2, so...
Fair enough.
I need to upgrade the camera at some point. I don't think I'll be getting a DSLR at 300 and some pound. Anyway, this guy's last track went down really, really well. Jimmy Scavenger says no. No to what, fella?
Probably Scooter.
Yeah. Dwayne White says, thanks a lot, guys. Super chuffed with the comments. You should be, honestly. Your production is like fucking, you know, up there. I don't think there's anybody else who puts in drum and bass to the URL that's quite blown our socks off quite the way you have yet.
This hasn't been mastered, has it?
No.
It sounds
touch muddy background.
Yeah. All the various different lines are overlapping to a certain point. Pace is great. Individual sounds are great, but they're all sort of overlapping.
Yeah, like I say, his last one they put in, everybody dug it a lot. Is that correct grammar? It is now. Yeah, we liked it a lot. So I was expecting big things off this one, but like you say, it is a touch muffled in the background. Could do with a master.
If you try and listen through that, it's a good track. got energy.
Still wondering what Jimmy Scavenger's saying no about.
Ban the scooter.
Eric says, did I see a dog? You did. You ran off though in trying to chase the cat.
Yep. But considering it's a very young puppy and it's a little tiny dog, it's actually remarkably well behaved. Let's face it, most little dogs are awkward, irritating little buggers.
Yeah, this one's not, thank fuck.
That's it. Spends a lot of time sitting on the bed asleep. It's like, wow.
Matthew says, sounds muddy and unclear, but has potential. We agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh Lord,
Right.
this is a heavy statement. I'm not even too sure I can say this. Okay, Ray Acid says Scooter invented acid techno in 2001. That, my friend, is a bold statement, because I have techno tracks on vinyl, which I can't pull out now because I've hidden them away, that go back way before that. Anyway.
Have I started something contentious here?
Oh, Jim says, no, you haven't checked your mail, Mark. Have I not, Jim?
This is a great track. Well, it's got
lovely potential. I love the grind to it. I think it's really, really good. I would just like to be able to hear it a little bit more clearer. Giving it an 8.
I'm giving it a 7.5 with another half that isn't actually added on yet, but will be when it's mastered.
Yeah, and comes back to us.
And it will possibly be even higher than that, but I can't quite hear all of it at the moment.
I'm sure I remember the first couple of tracks you put in, and they didn't go down absolutely too well. But these lot of tracks that you're pushing now, like I say, you've been in for about the past 2-3 months. They're really, really good. Like where you're going with it.
This has got power.
Yes, and potential. A lot of power and potential. I like it a lot. Yes, Jim, your file is on its way to me now. Okay, Rab McAdam. Up next. Rab McAdam is the DJ name, Undertone Original Mix, and he's billed it as techno. It's not a sausage, so you're in for some peaks and troughs. Oh, hello. Kick's decent.
Yep.
I like that. I like that noise. Quinn's in the place. How's it going? Haven't seen your face for a little while.
Yep, this has got potential.
Apparently, Scooter was your mum. I don't know who Jim is aiming that one at. But anyway. Apparently the KLF stole their ideas from Scooter. I'm not sure.
I thought it was the other way round.
I won! Yeah, apparently Scooter invented anal sex. Again, I'm pretty sure I was having...
I love it when I start something.
We'll leave that one. Let's bring it back to a show. Dwayne, if the last track says all elements are there, just needs EQing. Last track. Yes, it does, Dwayne, I agree. Jim says, like the intro already? Yeah, it does what it needs to. Minute long, which is just what you want, just be able to mix out. Now you're in the break, you can flop that track out and you're into this one. When the dude who invented the 303 had the patterns made, Scooter already loaded them in. Apparently, you know. I actually had a Scooter record that I was going to break over my head, but the girl I was with at the time was like, "You want to break the record over your head? Do it, do you?" She was like, "Can I do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to." So she just picked up. I'm like, "No, while I'm playing. This is in the house. This doesn't work." Jim says, I'm thinking Ray Acid just won the internet. Jim, I agree with you. Matthew says, this is sweet. Yes, it is.
Yes. Again, it's just a little bit muddy.
It is. I think that might be here, though.
No, I know what it is. It's that slightly ring modulated sound. That's got that sort of jangly resonance to it. That's filling out the mix. And overlapping some of the other tracks and making it sound slightly woolly.
It sounds to me very much like the stuff Dominic Hawkins did as Mr. Wiggly for Clownfest. A little bit slower, not quite as much power to it, but in the same vein. Scooter loves felching clowns. Get him on the show. Hashtag we want Scooter. See how bad my memory is? Laura Dixon says, I'll master anything for you for a tenner, pal. I wouldn't, I mean, what are you using there to master, Laura? Oh, it's just chaos tonight, it's excellent.
Puppy talk.
Dwayne says this has major potential, and I agree.
This one. It always seems to happen in the URL. You get 2 tracks in a row,
Kind of
they actually fit together.
Yeah. And
This one fits very well with the last one as well, and it also needs the same slight sort of separation.
Laura says, I want to get pummeled to this. Well, talked about. Dominic says, I did it louder though. You certainly did, my man.
this is good. It has that same
Potential drive, yeah.
I love it. But it's a little bit muddy.
Photian, I hope I'm saying that right, says, hi everyone, nice to see everybody's rocking. Yeah, the chat's been off the fucking scale tonight. Thanks to Ray Acid, who is obviously the Scooter's world's biggest fan. Probably got Scooter tattooed just, or maybe it's here. Was that too far? I feel like that was too far. Shall I pull back? I'll pull back a bit. That says, anybody bought the Korg scooter? Not yet. It's nice, it rolls along nicely, it's a bit minimal while still being powerful.
Yeah.
Kind of like you said earlier, the pattern of the start is going to be the pattern of the end. It's not very much.
That's it. It could do with a little bit more of a journey.
I thought it was going to. We've got peaks and troughs in there.
Yeah, that's it. But it just keeps repeating the same overall structure. And I'm not saying that as a criticism. That's just what it is. But I again would like to be taken on a little bit more of a journey. I'd like something a little bit different at the end. Then again, we haven't finished yet, so maybe it is.
It's a bit late in the track now. We're almost mixed out. David Johnson says nice drive. The flow is there. I agree. Tim Jenkins says needs an amen. Doesn't everything.
No.
Somebody says, how much is the fish? Fish? The fish? Fish? That says, jumping all over Scooter's face. Honestly, the chat's just going bonkers. I'm going to give you a solid 8 on it. It could be a little bit more interesting, but it does what it needs to do. I
hate to do it, but I'm going to do exactly the same as you again. I'm just going to agree with you. Yeah. I mean, I would like to hear more of that sort of audio separation between the various. And now a word from our sponsors.
No, not tonight.
No.
Go on.
But yeah, it was a really powerful driving track. Excellent dance track.
Oh yeah, as a techno track, did exactly what it needed to. I was slapped an acid line over it, but that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob DeBecky, So Space Sheep, Blue Stardust. I'll shut up, you listen.
It's got a bit of a funky groove to it.
Feels like something out of Dusk Till Dawn or...
Yeah. Seems to be an awful lot of reverb. And okay, I know I've said that another track there wasn't enough. Now it seems to be too much. It's like the whole track has been put through reverb and is set off in the distance somewhere.
I'm wondering what Jacob has, how he's created this, where he's got the loops from. I wouldn't be surprised if he's played them in himself. I don't believe he's watching us because he is on the front line caring for people. I think we're marking this track. Bear White's giving it a 10. Tim Jenkins says, is the fish free then? I fucking hope so. Matt Lewis says, bluesy. I agree. It's totally different to what he usually does. Totally.
Sounds almost like a live band.
Yeah, that's why I want to know what program he's had involved in it. Jim says production is a bit boxy, but still funky as fuck. I agree.
Boxy, good word.
Oh wow, the visuals are massively idea. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacobs has had a hand in programming some of these lines himself. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, apparently, the Smats says it's from the acid track. How much is that fish in the scooter track? I hope that's true.
So this is the thing, it's as I tried to point out, it's not that I like scooter, I like two tracks.
I knew you were going to get flack for this.
Well, that was half the point, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's nothing like a little bit of controversy.
I like Lady Gagash. I might have tried to stick a 4/4 under it at some point.
It's okay. It's not exciting me particularly.
Like I say, if he's programmed it himself, it excites me more, and that's probably wrong because I'm not listening then with my ears. I'm listening with my brain as to what he's done.
It sounds
with
almost like this is the backing, and there should be a vocal on top of it.
Yeah,
there should be a song being sung.
I wonder if Jacob said anything about it. Carl Hinsley says 80s indie vibe to it. Yeah, massively. And not something that you expect from Jacob, because he's putting in some crazy stuff. I liked it. It's around about a 7. It might score more if I knew what kind of programming you did in it. But that's biased, I think, anyway. Linz?
I hate to do it, but I'm going to agree with you again.
Oh, excellent.
What we need is something to disagree on.
Yeah, well, literally, you walked in the door and we just agreed on everything.
Yeah.
This tends to happen. See, Oliver Gould is apparently in the place, but I cannot see any of his comments. I can see people replying to Oliver, but I can't actually see him. Does he block me, little bastard? You don't block me! I'll block you!
I could go out.
Somebody says, is this Guitar Hero? If it is, you got a perfect score.
Yeah.
Futal, V-U-T-A-L. Lyra, I'm having trouble with that. Lara, 135 Electro, 16 Juno, 20 Demo Mix 2. Jim says apparently we disagree with each other over every tune. Do we?
Yeah, but we give the same scores. Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Let's give it a bit of volume, man.
I'm not sure about this. Something's not quite gelling for me.
Dwayne says, that was funny, Mark. Please talk like that all the time. I don't think we have many viewers! If I keep Alex Jones in this bitch!
This is the new angry you are.
Tune in and get paraded, motherfuckers! Don't do it. Matt Lewis says, Wipeout 2097. Mark really can't read, can he? No, I can't. Honestly.
Mark can't read, and my eyes are fucked, so I can't read either, so we're stuck.
I do need glasses, but there are no opticians open. Okay, I know this person's work, and it is more... We used to get like everything all at the beginning, and now we're not kind of getting everything all at the beginning, but it still needs a little bit more pulling out of it. Just like you said, it's done that looping thing for quite a while now. I think they use a pyramid squarp. Is it square or squarp?
Pyramid, yeah, they're weird. When the bloopy riff came in, it came in to my ears messily.
Harsh, yeah. Filter it down.
One moment it was there, the next moment it was in and
screaming.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen it build up a little bit to give you some warning, and then it comes in.
Brian Sparks is clearing up my my mispronunciations there. Alan Crawford says maybe a 7. Matt Lewis says a bit hectic for me too. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it started out really minimalist, and then it's got really hectic.
Chucked it in at us.
And the hecticness is not. It's no let up.
Yeah. And the kick is a touch weak. I get the feeling it's coming from a TR. I'm not too sure if it's a TRS or a TR8.
But it's, you know,
it's emptied out now. It's got a little bit, you know. It's not quite so hectic. Again, why can't I see all of his fucking comments? Is this because I'm as... Oh, no, am I commenting as Pierrot? Let me just... I am commenting as Pierrot, that's why.
Right.
Weird.
I was about to say something and I've completely forgotten what it was.
I do apologise.
That's alright. It probably wasn't particularly important or informative anyway.
Jim says, very repetitive. I agree.
There's a lot going on,
but it's been going on for a while now.
And you know, if you actually took those different elements and brought them in separately, then had a bit where they were all in together, and then half of them were together. Do you know what I mean? Just so there's a bit of motion, a bit of movement. Movement is the word. Like that. Like this bit.
Daz says he's a clown, he's meant to be laughed at, not with. Both. I like to think there is an element of both with me. I don't know if it's 50-50 or what, but you know. Yeah, a little too hectic, a little too repetitive. Should be a 7, going to give you a 6.9. How's that? Go on, disagree with me please and give it a better score.
I liked the sounds. I would actually put it at a 7.5, and it would have been an 8 for me if there'd been a lot more variation, in the sense that just having all the sounds at once, it was just overwhelming. The kick was weak, and there was a little bit of a what's the word? A deliberate misstep in the kick. It was a deliberate misstep, but because the kick wasn't particularly strong, occasionally it sounded like an error rather than intentional, if you see what I mean. If the kick was actually stronger, you would have heard that misstep, and you would have actually felt it as a deliberate act, if you see what I mean. It's got potential, but it needs, I don't know, twiddling. The knobs need twiddling.
I think sequencing. Yes, the knobs need twiddling. Okay, RNX is up next. Death by Genre. Apparently this is one of Zoe's friends. Oh, it's going to go bang in a minute. This is one of Zoe's friends from the, is it the Armadillo crew? So I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong in a minute. This is going to go bang, people.
I will fuck you up!
Told you. Zozo says, how is the TD3 yellow? It's absolutely beautiful, especially when you put the resonance right up, the envelope down, the decay down, fuck around with the cut off and the accent. Sounds beautiful. I have a talk on my YouTube. Ray Acid, who loves Scooter, says not enough variation in the acid. Yeah, Dwayne, I think you're talking about the last track. He says the elements could have worked together with EQ, so they had their own room in the mix. Yes. And I think some sort of sequencer to bring them out and filter them in.
Yeah.
That says yes, finally.
This is not my favourite kind of music, as you know, but I have to say it's very well put together.
I knew that was going to happen or something.
Oh, a piece of meat!
David Johnson, Hard Raw Crew gives it a 9. Steve Rogers gives it an 8.5. Dabs gives it a 12.08. Matthew says tight kick bass, nice bounce. It's been brutal. We're only 3 minutes in. How about you?
Really well structured. Nothing unexpected. Just far too hectic for my own personal taste.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get some sort of melody coming up. Like,
I'm going to get a breakdown.
Yeah. So a break, at least.
This is it.
I don't know what kind of power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So
Jimmy Scavenger says, see, that's how you put a track together. Use parts you have wisely. Very well composed piece, this. I guess we're talking about this one.
Binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you.
Alan Crawford says, oof. Dwayne says, less sounds, push harder. Yeah. Yeah, I understand it. It's just, it's like, not.
Yeah, I just find the pace exhausting.
Yeah, I can't keep it up.
That's because I'm old.
Yeah.
I will fuck you up.
Matthew says, reminds me of Tuesday morning at UK Tech. Jim Prendergast is in the Brit building, potentially ending tonight's show. TV Scavenger says, fucking brilliant use of samples.
Yeah.
Apparently, David Johnson says Scooter invented the word fuck. It's a bit relentless for me, but I understand it. It does its job nicely. Don't think I should give you any less than 8.5. It's just a bit too relentless for me.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go from Jacob. He says, live guitar mark with some bass and drum loops. That's what I thought, so I'm going to up it to an 8. Did I give it an 8? I'm going to give it an extra 0.5.
Yeah. Whatever it was, it's got an extra 0.5. And it was well put together to the point where it sounded like a live band.
Yes, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, a bit relentless for me, 8.5 regardless, just a touch relentless for me.
Again, personal taste thing. But in terms of what it is, it was a really well set up track. It was crafted beautifully.
Yes. In fact, Jacob says, sorry I missed my track, guys. I was at work as usual. That's exactly what I said, Jacob. That's exactly what I said.
Yep.
Anyway, up next we have John Coffey. No, we don't. I was about to miss one. El Minotaur. Wonka and FST.
Hey, I'm Robin. I'm a tech expert.
No,
need to help you,
yeah,
please.
thanks. Well, this has been up for 2 years and it's got a bucket load of comments. Has been played 17,000 times and has 729 likes on it. Okay, so it better be fucking good, eh? Mental techno he's put it as. Okay.
Ein Tsunami an Endorphin.
Yeah, Jacob, yours was a really good track, mate. It needed a bit of clarity to it, like people saying. It sounded like a garage band, like it was recorded in a garage, literally. White says, Alan Robertson, I think you need to drop some stuff in here, please do. Next shout out is Monday. Jimmy Scavenger talking about Casio CZ1s. Apparently, Scooter stole Jimmy Scavenger's Casio CZ1 on the way out. The rest is history. Daz thinks that Scooter should be involved in a relationship with animals. Tune into the URL.
Being rude, chatting on my phone, but
that's fine, carry on. It's Lindsay's state of the art.
I know,
it's 3310.
No track and trace on this, baby.
Which possibly might be a good time to talk about things that concern us. Alan Crawford says, bastard kick. Looks beautiful. So we got a good.
I like the acid line, even though it's very
minimal,
slow. I really don't like that. Just something I've never liked. Unless it's like there's like 3 of them in a row and it's just done for effect, but it's just.
Everybody's loving it.
This is the thing. Personal taste, isn't it?
Yeah, I totally misread everything, Baz. What did you say?
It's hilarious.
I'm surprised anybody actually tunes in for this shit.
No, come on. It's hilarious.
Okay, yeah, I did. I'm trying to keep track of like every comment. Like we have like, how many have we had so far? Oh, I should be closing that. That doesn't need to be open at all.
No. And at the end of the day, Mark has to do all the comments because my phone has no Wi-Fi.
The actual comment was, Scooter wanted babies, but no farm animal would have a relationship with him.
Oh God, I really started something.
Gina, who should we bash next week?
I'll find something.
People, we are about halfway through the show. Well, we're about halfway through the show where there is potentially going to be a guest on. If you like what we do, give us a share. I'm going to give us another... Oh, I can't.
Yeah, go and tell your friends and family about just how rude and entertaining we actually are.
We're talking about Scooter, having sex with farm animals, you know, just general shit. But yeah, give us a shout, pretty please. Shane says, horrible tune, laugh out loud. It's got anxiousness to it.
It's got anxiousness, yeah. Sorry, anxiety.
There we go.
Rather than anxiousness, but yeah.
Everybody's saying the same thing, bit slow, meant to be 45, 33. I'm on this, so it could be 5 BPM slower, so it drags a little bit better. And Twain White says this would be kicking at 200 BPM.
145 would be fine for me. This is about 120, isn't it?
I'll tell you exactly how fast it is. What did you say?
120.
You are exactly right. That is 120 BPM, so say
I'm a drummer. I know my beats.
Yeah, I like it. It's a bit slow. Still deserves an 8 though, right? The atmospheric, that's up to you, the DJ, to pitch it up a little bit, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
now
true.
We're in the age of fucking controllers where you can pitch anything up as fast as you like and still keep it in key lock.
Yeah. From a personal taste point of view, I just don't like that doing. But I know loads of other people love it. Yep. So I'm going to shut up and listen to it.
Yeah, everybody says that it should be a touch faster. I still think it deserves an 8. We've had 5 minutes of it. I guess that's it now in its entirety. I'll give it an 8. Linz, what are you giving it?
I'm going to give it an 8 as well, because although I don't like that sound, I know that a lot of other people do.
Yeah, it's accessible.
So it wouldn't be fair for me to just mark it down because of one particular sound, you know?
Okay, John Coffey up next, who is a whiz with the 707 and the 101. This is the 101, which is the smaller sister of the 707. 707 has 8 tracks, and the 101 has 4 tracks.
Excuse me.
Oh, because I'm on the wrong screen. Yeah, Wally. Try that. There we go.
This is all coming out of one box, is it?
One box with four channels. So he's making some nice assays with these boxes at the moment.
That's...
Might see if I can come out and share
quite
it.
Nice sounds going on in there.
Again, you can catch this guy at Climfest. I'm hoping he's going to do something like this, but on a bigger scale. He's got enough kit to do it. Hello. Sounds a bit in the distance though.
It's got a touch of excess reverb on it, but... or maybe, I don't know. I like the orchestral stab sound, but it's very distant.
That is what the 707 and the 101 do really chuffing well.
What, orchestral stabs?
Yeah, I love it from... Right, back in the land of commenting, people.
It gives it drama.
Yes. And again, don't forget, he's only using 4 channels. I find that the 101 a little bit frustrating because of its limited capabilities.
And you like...
It's got a big sound.
Yeah, that's it. It's a big sound.
It's got a big sound for a little box. So you can have 16 clips per track, I think. You probably have a little more than that, I'm not sure.
Oh, get out comfortable.
Yeah, do you want a pillow?
No, I'm alright. I need to grow some arse fat, that's what I need to do.
That's lovely. That's a lovely acid saying that really is. Alan Crawford says bit basic. It's a 4-channel box. Give a fucking chance. It's a bit basic.
And there were previous tracks on the thread tonight that had a lot more tracks that were empty of this.
Yeah.
So
I agree with Linz.
I'm trying to listen to it from a complete sort of layman's point of view.
Yeah, rather than
this is good.
Yeah. It's very good. It's very, very good. Jim Scavenger says it's FM synthesis. Maybe it's a digital box, so maybe. Mad Dog says nice. Matthew says a more punchy subby kick would have made this. Yeah, I agree. Jennifer says good for saying is
more tracks would have made this. Yeah, it would. But as a 4-track box, very impressive.
Very, very impressive.
It's got a bit of an anthemic feel to it, which is amazing coming out of a tiny little box the size of a video cassette.
Again, it just goes to show it's not the equipment that you have, it's what you do with the equipment that counts, you know?
Yep.
Jim says no hats though, it's difficult to get that going. Like I say, it's only got the 4 tracks.
No, there's no hats. Again, wouldn't it be great if it had more tracks, but it's only got 4 tracks, so, you know.
And the problem is, if you've got all of your hits on one, like I split mine so that there's kick and hats, you can't do that here, otherwise you've wasted 2 tracks on just that, you know? It is a little...
repetitive.
Yes!
Yes. I mean, up until halfway through, it was great.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting a bit bored of it. But it's 4 tracks.
Yeah, it's 4
There's
tracks.
only so much you can do
with 4 tracks. Alan Crawford's giving it 7 cats. That is mean. And Hill's giving it 9.5.
See, I give it an 8. Okay. God, I'd give just everything like 7.5 or 8 tonight.
There's some quantized issues going on here. Just trying to force the rhythm.
Isn't that deliberate?
I'm not sure.
Because if you force the rhythm, you know, 1/10 of a second either way, and you, sorry, 10th of a beat either way, and you can actually increase the amount of tension there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure that was deliberate. I'm still going to give you an impressive 8.
Yeah.
Would have been nice for a bit more structure to it, a breakdown and a bigger, but it's one piece of kit, you know. So yeah, we're landing on an 8 on that one. Good, good. Oh, in for a treat, in for a treat. We all like the Dirty Clyde, and he's the second person to hand in his set so far for Clown Fest 2, so he has definitely booked himself a place in.
I like a bit of guitar, I do.
Oh, Clyde does it really, really well. Sit back, relax, this is Clyde. That says show the class, so I wonder what he's sent me that he wants to show everybody. That's just mean. That's just mean, that's mean.
I have seen things, terrible things.
I don't know if you can see all of his cheesy little face in the back there. There we go. Oh yeah. Thanks, Daz. I'll splash that up all over Facebook tomorrow and get a ban.
You can beg for mercy.
Clyde's got loads of different styles, all within the same sort of genre. Oh, no, that's not what we want to watch. Brendan Coates has just joined us. You can catch Brendan Coates' Rodent closing. Is he closing? I'm pretty sure he is actually. Closing the last day, as he did last time. We open with Jag, we close with Rodent. That's how it is from now on. Oh, it's loud as fuck.
Do you know what this reminds me of? L7.
Yeah.
Got that feel to it.
Matthew is hating it and says, not me, I'm out. Anti-Demon says, fuck yeah, I agree. Not going to mark Clyde's track. Going to push a big gold button and send it through to the next round. Oh no, wait, wrong show.
You can try to fight me. That's part of the fun.
That's better.
You deserve this. You really earned this. I'm the dominant one. I won't stop.
Pierrot, not bad. Vocals go very well with the music. 9. I'm very diplomatic of you, my man.
You really earned this.
I love that bass guitar sound that came in there. That's so powerful.
Scavenger agrees with you that it sounds very L7. Joe P says, okay, aggressive progressive rock feel. Is there anything wrong with that?
Okay.
Honestly,
we have to just take off our personal taste.
Yeah. And stick on your festival head. You're at a festival, you got a beer in your hand, this comes on, what are you doing? Yeah, am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not so partial to the stuff that he does with the female vocalist, but it sounds beautiful. And it's still gold button straight through. Really, really fit, sounds really, really good, reminds people of other stuff. Nail on head.
Bad boy, you will behave. Bad boy, you will behave.
I already gave it a score.
Despite the fact that it's not acid techno, it's track of the night and it's 9.9.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's years since I listened to L7 because I did buy their album Bricks Are Heavy a long time ago when I was an angry young girl. And
we want something these days. We want something that's not a Nicki Minaj, or we want something that invokes that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like kind of David Johnson does with the housey, hard housey kind of stuff. We want this aggression, new, different. I think it could do with an amen, but everything sounds better with an amen. Even though Matt doesn't like it, says not something he would listen to, he still gave it an 8.5. So respectable.
It's top notch.
Yeah.
Every aspect of it was beautiful, perfectly done.
Yes.
The overall effect was really powerful.
Yes.
I can't fault it. I'm just a bit old for it now. And I'm not going to criticise it on the basis of my personal taste, so I'm going to give it a 9.9, as I said.
I don't really know what I can do if you pushed over to make that 10.
No, I don't. This is the whole thing. I've just given it. I'm knocking off the 0.1 simply because I haven't listened to L7 for years because they sound a bit silly nowadays.
Dirty Clyde delivering up a slice of what we like. Okay, next up we have Armando with a Clown Jewels EP remix that he wanted me to play last week, but I totally forgot.
Yeah,
I do.
Funny. It's funny. But I listen to L7 now, and it sounds a bit juvenile for me.
Yes.
But I listen to the Sex Pistols, and they haven't aged at all.
Oh, really?
The Sex Pistols still sound as angry and as current and as accessible as they always were.
Yeah.
Some things are ageless, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Love a stutter.
Yeah, love a stutter.
Morgan says he's going to the shop for beer. Don't go anywhere. We shall still be here by the time you get back, my man.
Almost certainly. Well, I might not. We'll see. Don't know how long you're going to be, mate.
Dwayne says, I've listened to this. Jimmy Scavenger says L7 are still good, sound good now. Fucking blasphemy. No, I agree with Lindsay.
They still sound good, but what I'm saying is the person I was then, that I was listening to it, now I'm...
Don't identify.
I'm 30 years older, do you know what I mean? And it just sounds... I think back to the person I was then, I'm not that person now, and the feelings that it invoked at the time now seem... You know what I'm saying.
Redundant. Yes, I take...
Not so much redundant as just I'm not the same person.
Yeah, no, I understand. Oh, Mondo!
Right.
It's a renegade Mac.
What's wrong with you, Thomas? Perfect track to play after Clyde's, I think. Armando, you've done a nice job here. Alan, I can't turn it up anymore, mate. It's redlining here. Yeah, Armando, you've outdone yourself on this one. This is top quality, mate. Yeah, we're actually... Warren Dancy's turned up just at the right time to see a remix of the Clown Jewels. Yeah, we're going to add some guitar to the Clown Jewels. Acid Line's a bit dry. Jim says that's got some overcooked bass, but cool as fuck anyway. David Johnson says good groovy remix and gives it an 8. Yes, indeed, Armando, it does sound much better. The acid line you've added yourself, right? I don't recall writing something quite so screechy. No worries, Mindy. Yes, indeed, Joe. Red line does mean that there will be clipping. Oh, shush your bellend. Yeah. Stop being a bellend. Go and chew whatever it is you're chewing on the floor.
Like I'm heavy breathing again, or you won't be able to hear me at all.
Yeah, we're a bit low quality.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do about it.
Bring it down a touch. Dominic Hawkins says solid 9. I'm going to agree with you. I liked it. Moira is in the place. How's it going, my love?
Right, is that any better? We'll see.
I can nudge you up a bit, don't worry.
Yeah, nudge me up a little bit because I can't really get it any closer than that. It's basically sort of sticking to the side of my mouth.
You need to there, that's cool.
Okay.
I don't seem to be too loud.
I could hear that acid line all the way over there.
Yeah, screaming.
And it was good. And I always find his vocals a little bit overbearing, but the way that they were treated in that track made them a lot more appealing.
Yeah, I agree. I think you did really, really well on that one, Armando. I'd ease back on the acid line a little bit, and
ease back on the acid line?
It was a little in the land of, oh, that's top
in your
heavy.
face.
Yeah, ease it back a bit and separate it down a little bit. Like I say, give it some distortion, give it some delay, give it some... What else have I got going on there? Some bit razor in. Right. Verm, you're in for a soundscapey type thang. I think we're getting marks for the last one. Matthew says my bellend is shut now. Sorry about that. I'm not sure. Jimmy Scavenger says cool as fuck remix.
Yeah.
Just back off the 30-60 hertz a little across everything with all these frequencies. Thank you for the advice, Jim. The NT's loving it, gives it a 420. Joe's trying to push another music review show in here. He says to all artists, music engineers, producers, you'll come right out with us. We support and play music. We vote and have track song battles.
It's always good.
Joe P. Kelly. Yeah, share. There's enough for the internet to go round.
Yeah.
Providing the big boys stop streaming now every weekend.
I can never know what to do with Worms tracks.
Nope.
It's avant-garde.
Yeah, it's very avant-garde. Joe Kelly says, here's the link, don't want to spam, only network only. I've got a playlist group, the Unsigned Review Live playlist group. Just whack it up in there, mate, it's the best way. All about networking and sharing and bits and pieces. There are 2 shows like this in the Southwest, us and Bombastic Sounds. Where do you hail from, Joe? Where are you from, mate? Oh, Lee, you just missed your track, man, and it went down so well. I gave it gold star, and Linz gave it a 9.9. See, Jimmy Scavenger's like, fucking fucked up already, love this. Matthew says, just the best.
Yeah. I think you've got to have a particular mental twist to be able to appreciate this that I'm sorry I lack.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't expecting that.
Joe says, share network. Put me a message at some point, mate, and we'll chat.
It's a bit muddy to me. Like some of the tracks are sort of buried deep within the mix.
So totally done on purpose.
Yeah, I know. However, having said that, it rolls along, which is some of Worm's tracks. I just can't follow them at all.
At least this one's it's got a meander and groove to it.
Giant robots made from scrap, pounding over a apocalyptic wasteland feel to it.
And that was probably the brief for that day. You know?
Yeah. There's a particular sort of white noise swoosh going on there that's to my ears is completely overwhelming everything else.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd like to hear the bass sounds a little bit brought up in the mix, and then, but again, that would change the nature of the track.
Yeah.
I don't know what Worm is trying to achieve.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Joe. He says we've just shared for you all. Thank you. Yeah, Worm, you got a little groove going on.
Yeah.
It's it's together. It's kind of accessible. It's a bit white noisy.
Yeah,
it's a bit white noisy. But other than that, I think it's somewhere around a 7. Is that fair?
I'm not even going to give it a mark because I just don't understand it. There's a lot of modern art that I don't understand, and then there's some other modern art that I'm sure other people would say, well, it looks exactly the same. That suddenly I get, and so personal taste.
Horses for courses.
Yeah, horses for courses.
Anyway, up next, we're going to give you a little bit of the Scavenger.
Yeah. But what I will say is, unlike most of Worm's tracks, it had a bit of a beat to it.
Yeah. Jim, this is your track, right? Armando loved it.
Yeah.
Matthew says, I feel sick, been drinking though. Jimmy Scavenger says, deceptively clever. I thought you'd get it, Jim. I thought you would get it. Anyway, this is the Scavenger. I guess this is a Weird Monkey track. Odds and evens. Jim really is shining at the moment. He's really showing us all how to make music, all kinds of styles. Apparently, Jim says, Lindsay Mumford, you're going to hate my track. I don't think so.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Again, it's... what's the word? It's odd, but the audio separation is so perfect that you find yourself being drawn into it and listening. Yeah. I couldn't hate anything you do, Jim. Some of it I'm a bit confused by. I don't hate any of it.
Oh, it's a bit loud.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Jimmy Scavenger showing us why and how people should make music. Even if you don't like it, you've got to admire how it sounds.
This is what I mean. There's a sound, and then there's a frequency gap, and then there's another sound.
Yeah,
they don't interfere with each other.
Yeah.
He's so good at it.
I think Alan Crawford saying he likes my hair. Yeah, it's very, very pink at the moment. I'm loving it. It doesn't spike up very well though. It takes a shit ton of gel and it's really and they just kind of hang. I wanted them to be a bit pink.
Nick Turner was also sort of balding there, but he had a patch in the middle here that was still growing, and he grew it really long and just gelled it so it became like a unicorn's horn, which looked great at the start of the concert. By the end of the concert, it had softened and it was just flapping about. So, don't worry about it.
Darren Cole says had to pop out for a bit, came back to the right time. Orbital vibes, yeah.
Yes.
Lisa Joe says those drums. I really fucking like this. It's beautifully dark. It's very good. Dirty Clyde's put a photo up, which I can't check out just yet. Apparently Joe is from Green Games Entertainment. I shall check you out as soon as I get offline, mate.
No, this is lush.
Stunning. Oh, it's Jim, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's taking me on a journey. It's got emotion. The melodic sequence evokes things. Not sure what. What are you eating now?
Jim says, told you I put an amen in the track. I'm not sure I can... I mean, I guess it is. It's just, yeah, it's just very spaced. Jim, this is lovely, mate. This is absolutely fucking lovely. Darren says, defo Orbital Phil, and I disagree 100%. Sounds a billion times better than Orbital.
No matter how many times you stare at that plate, the piece of meat that you ate will not reappear.
Yeah, tell me about it. Dominic Hawkins says, very nice track of the night for me so far. I couldn't agree more, but for very different reasons. The one I put through as a gold buzzer last time. Yeah, this is lush. Hats off to you, Jim. You make music, you make good music.
Yep. No, this is just...
You're spanking the underground world in Bristol at the moment, like massively. You know, you come out with some really hypnotic techno, and then you hit us with this kind of breakbeat, which is massively intelligent, you know?
But also, that is very commercially available as well. There's an awful lot of people who wouldn't normally listen to dance music who would listen to that.
Yeah.
It's clever.
Apparently that track from Phone was 5 years old.
Ah.
No way.
Maybe that explains why it was a little bit muddy for my ears.
Yeah.
And it had a rhythm.
Yeah.
Because he's moved on beyond that. I say moved on beyond rhythm. No, his rhythms are now just so complicated I can't follow them.
Jim liked the rhythm in that one.
I know.
Anyway, Jim, massively good track, mate. Massively good track.
But Jim can listen to things and hear things that I'm just not clever enough to hear.
Yeah. He understands mathematics as well. Did you know he was a teacher?
No, I didn't.
Yes, he was a teacher. Helen Crawford says 10 out of 10 for the Scavenger. I agree. Dean Daughter says that drum program was so good. Yeah, it really was. Chris Miles. Let's build it as techno. He's got a 303 in his picture. I'm not too sure which 303, whether it's a Behringer one or fucking Mode Machines or who the fuck cares. Jimmy Scavenger says thank you so much, Jim. Honestly, mate. Top fucking shelf. That was covered with a blue sticker porn. Was that? Absolutely, mate. Bear White says spank that sexy drum, and that was exactly what Jim did. This one is a touch. Is it empty? I like the elements. It seems to get loud for no reason.
The kick is more of a click.
Yeah.
And everything else is very subdued. If we had a huge sub in here, we could probably hear that sub sound a lot better.
Apparently Jimmy Scavenger says, yeah, taught music tech and ran workshop for troubled teens for about 18 years altogether. That is commendable, Jim. He says, I'm fucking blushing here. It's not a problem, mate.
Are you speaking in tongues again? Mark is possessed!
I like it.
This is nice.
Yeah.
But it's funky.
Yes.
I wouldn't describe it as techno.
Joe says he's bringing some people into the feed. That would be excellent, my man. We welcome new blood at the URL. Basically, we put a shout out up once every 2 weeks, providing your track is in the right thread on the right page. You will definitely get airtime. At the moment, you're getting about 4 minutes of airtime, and then
this is getting better as it goes along.
In fact, Joe says 808 would smash. Yeah, the kick needs to be a touch bigger for me, but I like all the elements that are going on, like you say.
It's more of a click than a kick.
Yeah. Bill Dodd says needs a master but lush tune. I don't.
Yeah. It has a lushness to it.
I'm not sure it needs a master. I don't know.
No, I'm not sure what it needs.
Go on, what are you going to do with it then?
Yeah, that
feels a bit more acid house than techno, but
definitely got a groove.
Alan says, take note of the mics because they're perfect tonight, dude. I wish I could. But did you not see the video I put up earlier when the dog and the cat are just like all over this and, you know,
yeah.
just that
and
minute process.
The thing is, you've only got to move this mic like a millimetre in any direction and either I sound like Darth Vader or you can't hear me at all. I'm amazed I managed to get it back into a position where you could hear me again after I came back from the loo, so this is growing on me.
Yeah, it's a nice little funky acid line. About 8 tracks, Pierrot. How many we got in the entire show? Jesus Christ, we got a lot. Oh, fuck me, that's a 6. Okay, 63 and we are about 50. I like it, it needs a touch more, feels a little bit more like house. However, I'm going to give it an 8. Like the acid line, could do with a bit more of it. The atmospherics are good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not gripping me particularly, but it's nice.
Somebody says, Dirty Close says it sounds like Syriac. Not sure I know who that is. Yeah, I like it, but definitely to me it leans more acid house. I like it, giving it an 8. Definitely got a groove and a funk to it. Okay, moving on.
Probably sound better on headphones when you're actually in there a bit more.
Yeah. Not going to pronounce that because discarnate. I might have done it. Free world, free download techno. We're into the techno part of the show.
Foul world.
Thank you very much.
Well, free download, but foul world.
Oof. See, I got the free download bit right.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Really need a limiter on things. Bill Dobbs is giving it a 9 already. Ease up, we're only 30 seconds in.
Well, actually, 3 layers to the kick I've heard come in already.
Please, yes, that's some techno. Mad Dogs, please bring it on. You better do something.
This is a free party techno with a K for me, this is, which I find a little bit dull, I have to be honest.
Has to do something, has to be more than the kick. Harris says volume up to 11, is that saying that we are...
And that resonance came in and went out in what felt like random.
Kira's watching. How's it, Kira? How is Mario? Haven't seen him for a while.
That was neat.
Yeah, the kick's playful, but you need to do something more now. The mad face is bass face, fella. It's a good thing here. You know, when you're like deadly enjoying a tune and you're right in the mix of it.
Yeah.
Bass face. It's not an angry thing, don't you worry.
It's a good thing.
Put a bass cut on Lindsay. Right, there we go. We bass cutted. Is that good?
Hopefully that's better.
It's just kick drum.
Yeah.
And Hill says gotta be a 9.
Kick drum and a vocal sample in the breakdown. which you chatted all over the top of, so nobody heard it.
It's a bit relentless.
Yeah, and I know that Relentless is quite popular in that particular field,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd like to hear some hi-hats going.
Yep. An amen would be lovely. We'll give you to the break. We'll see what the break sounds like. Ronald, if you're up for submitting a track, next shout out is Monday.
The world is all fouled up, but we sure don't have to do our bit to make it worse.
Damn, back to the kick. I've seen rigs though where people are at this and they're just fucking
loving it.
This
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, Free Party Techno with a K is exactly what this sounds like, and it would be adored in that particular place.
Yeah.
But it's...
Let's have a listen to the next break.
Maybe the world is all fouled up.
See, the dude understands frequencies and stuff, you know? I mean, but like, oh, it's just relentless. Needs a bit more to it. Gonna give you just about a 7. No, I think that's cruel as fuck.
Yeah, I think it's as cruel as fuck. It's a high 7. It's not quite an 8 because it needs more variation. But I just know how popular that would be if it was played on a big rig at a techno party.
7 and a bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody else who looks new, Buzz Mancy, My Acid Dream. Oh, electro pop. Here we go, people. It's a bit different. Yes, Matthew, I agree with you. He says very long sequences without anything happening.
Which is fine when you've K'd off your nut and you've got your head in the bass bin.
Yeah.
But in other circumstances, it would be nice to hear a little bit more variation.
Morgan Juniper has given his lowest score ever. He says, it's not cruel, I'm giving it a 3. Alan Crawford says, bored. Ben Scott says, no, standard kick and goes nowhere. Has given it a 6.
Yeah.
Matthew says, I don't think it would be adored at a free party. I have been to some free for somebody. Joe gave it a 4.3.
I don't know what party you went to.
Yeah, mine was fucking having it.
No, I have heard tracks that just sounded exactly like that at free parties.
Yeah,
it was like, and
people love it.
There was 20 or 30 of them going.
Yeah. And I'm
as
like,
they do.
I remember playing somewhere and flames are shooting out of the fucking rig before I play, and I'm like, oh, this is not going to go well. And then you step to it and you're like, man, I can hear bass drum, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know, if I turn the res up on everything, I can hear that. Alan says he needs a pish.
This is pretty.
Walter says, is your dropper on soon? I rate that last track a 5. Got a lot of low scores. I
think that's a bit mean because I just know that would go down really well in the right environment.
Yeah, totally.
But I'm not arguing with you. Personal taste. We're not allowed to have personal taste here, but you can have all the personal taste you want.
We have to be really, really diplomatic.
No, I wouldn't say we're being really diplomatic because that sounds like we're being dishonest. What we're trying to be is encouraging. We're trying to put things into the right context and trying to take off our own personal tastes and trying to see it through the eyes of somebody who would be into that sort of music.
Apparently that was Halloween, says Jimmy Scavenger.
Halloween? Oh, what, the vocal sample?
Oh, was it?
Maybe. I don't watch horror, so I wouldn't know. There's enough darkness inside my head without putting any more in there. This is very gentle, pretty acid. Wasn't expecting that.
Is it the same? Am I remixing here? Amy Buffner's in the place. How's it going, my dear? Chumps as usual. I did not like that.
But it's weird because it's almost like it was like gentle acid, and then suddenly there was a little bit almost like synthwave came in. It's like, oh, I'm not sure whether I like it or not. But it's novel.
Yeah. Ben says sounds like Acid Eiffel. Didn't they do the blue track, or is that something? Or am I thinking of something else?
Shut us up.
Pierrot says this track is a bit empty for his tastes.
It is, but I'm finding it strangely compelling.
Oh, right, yeah. Jimmy Scavenger says Halloween when we brought a small Welsh town to its knees. Yes, that's true.
That Halloween.
Yeah, when we dragged most of this past a bunch of coppers into a fucking
that particular Halloween.
Where there was like 3,000 people.
That was a good night. God, was that Halloween?
2 years ago now.
No, it must be more than that.
No, no, I've only been going 3 years. It was in my first year, so
wow.
I think we're coming up to it.
Seems like ages ago, but then again, a lot's happened.
Morgan says, "Can you mash the last track with this one?" I could try. I'm not sure it'd go down too well.
I was intrigued at first, and I'm a little bit bored.
Yes. Okay for an after party, like if you want people to leave
or fall asleep. Just chill.
On to track. Well, that's had its 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
It's an okay. I'm going to give it a flat 7. It just, you know, it did what it did. Didn't do anything more.
It's background sound.
Yeah.
There's some nice sounds in it.
It's in there as well.
Yes. Strange. It didn't grab me. It didn't grab me as an ambient track. Didn't grab me as a chill out track. It was just going along.
Oof. Ooh. This has been mastered. Hello. What are we into? Robin Levinson says, Mark Gardner, was that a feeder rail job? No, that was in Wales. Rassau?
Yeah, Rassau. Poor Rassau.
Apparently, of the last one, Herriot agrees it's a bit of a copycat of Choices by Acid Eyeball, so... Although Alan Crawford said this was gorgeous.
That's what I'm saying, it's, you know, it was nice. It started out nicer.
Yeah.
Lost it, towards the end it was just getting a little bit melodic and boring.
So this is DSDEND, Descend?
Duende. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can't see the top bit. But the track is Duende.
Yeah, demo 1.
Duende.
Electronic. I like this. Bad Electric says, what's up, URL? In the house!
Nice sounds. Yes, that worked really well.
Jim says, when Mark says it's been mastered, he means it's loud.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Look, we're peasants here. We don't know what we're talking about.
Amy says, what number is her submission? It's coming up, honey, but we've got a lot of tracks still left in the thread.
I'm not sure I can stay for all of them, because apparently I have got work tomorrow after all, which is a big disappointment.
Ten tracks away, Amy. Herriot, you're 4. Where are we? I like this. It's got
it's got an edge to it. It's a tiny bit messy, but it's got power. Interesting use of that bell sound. It works. Wouldn't be my first choice, but it works.
Ricky Williams, who is from Wales, is laughing at my pronunciation of the town that we went and murderized at Halloween.
What, Rassau?
Yeah, Rassau. We don't know what I think. Mouse Wolf says, fat SH101 sound, I agree. Yeah. Darren Cole says, adding this lovely track, that's what it's all about. I like this a lot. I'm giving this a solid 808.
This has both a high energy dance vibe and it has a mid 80s sci-fi film vibe to it.
Joe, we've been doing the DURL for about 3 years now, man. We've got a set way of doing things, fella. Jennifer says, I've got a bit busy, but I like it. No,
I agree. I described it as messy.
Yeah.
Described it as busy. I know exactly what you're saying, but I still liked it. I'd still give it a flat 8. Or a dead 8 or a straight 8. Straight 8. There we go.
Next up, we have ME5CAL Fuel.
We've got great.
No, we don't. We have a word from our sponsors. Not this evening, fellas. Okay, this one's been up 3 months and has a ton of fucking comments.
Sterling Silver String. Okay.
Acid Techno.
Starts off weird.
Yes,
for Acid
Techno. Plays loud. That's fucking Eurohouse.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's got a chunk to it.
Oh, it's Mescal. 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 Well, thank you, Mad Dog. Oh no. It's got a bunch of comments though. Everybody's loving it.
I was going to say, there's a lot of people who like this, and
6 minute long track. We're not going to get the whole thing.
No, it's got a good chunky sound to it. It's a stomper, but it's not techno.
No, it's definitely not techno.
And it's not acid.
No, unless we're going to get an acid line at some point.
I mean, being a bit of a up my own arse purist, yeah, you see a little bit there. That's.
It's not techno though.
No, that's it. That's it. Oh look, I've just made a bit of an acid sound. That doesn't make it acid techno. But being a bit of up my own arse purist, acid techno has a distinctive sound.
Yeah, very distinctive.
Difficult to actually describe it, but you know when you hear it. This is not acid techno.
No, it's
and that's not
Europop.
a criticism. It's just
not
fact.
acid techno.
No, this has got a stompy Eurohouse feel to it, and it's quite good.
It's an 8 minute long track, so the switch up could be like a way off. I would like to get it.
I'd like to jump to that breakdown, the big one towards 2/3 of the way through. No, next one along. There.
It's cutting a lot of the track out.
It is, but then we can play.
Go down.
All right. Is that a bit of guitar sound?
Does sound like it. Joe's liking it. He says
that's better.
Like it's different.
That's good.
I'm not so keen.
It's almost commercial.
That's the word I was just about to say.
And I know that you abhor that word, the very concept. But you've got to admit, if that makes it more accessible, whoop-de-doo.
Matthew says, acid techno to me is dirty, punky, and stomping. Yells.
Yes.
Yells.
This has chunk to it, but it's not so much a stomp.
Nope. Ben. Kylie Minogue techno. Ooh.
Can you even put those two words in the same sentence?
Yeah, right. Let's have a listen to the next break. It's leaning more towards psytrance with that guitar for me, man.
It is a little bit, isn't it? I mean, it hasn't got any of the psytrance elements, and yet somehow the structure suggests that. That's nicely structured.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's
it's okay.
I'm quite drawn to it. Okay.
Well, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Okay. Defo not acid techno.
Definitely not acid techno, even though it's got a little bit of an acid sort of sound to it in some of the synth lines.
Yeah.
It's not techno, it's not acid, it's... I don't even know how to describe it without sounding derogatory.
Well, here, Darren Cole says, swing your partner around and round.
It has got a little bit of that, square
Jennifer
dance
Stevens
feel
says
to it.
it's like hard house and acid, yeah.
Yeah. It's a slightly acidic hard house. No, it's not even hard house.
People are loving it, so regardless of what I say about it,
Yeah,
it's
this is
doing really, really
and that's
well.
why I was trying to describe it, because it's a really good track.
Yeah, well, if you like it, it is a good track. Anyway, Hitchcock Guillotine. I am going to give you like a flat 7 on that one, fella.
I'm going to give them an 8 because I could just see how appealing it is and how well crafted it is, and it's got some really nice little elements in there. The guitar sound, the way that the punch came back in just at the right point. You can imagine the crowd going, woo! Yeah. But it would all be young, beautiful people, and I'm not a young, beautiful person anymore.
It's got to be punky and underground, right?
This is it, because that way that, our age and decrepitude doesn't actually show up.
Bad Electric says, it's good dancing, kind of poppy 8, and I think that's probably the nicest thing we can say.
I think I've said enough nice things about it. It's a bit busy.
This guy's stuff is a little bit crazy. But with a name like Hitchcock Guillotine, you knew it was going to be a bit weird, right?
But the melodic sequence is quite major. It's in a major key and it's quite nice. And yet the sounds are quite angry.
Eerie and dark.
So there's a juxtaposition between those two that...
It kind of reminds me of like the Basement Jacks, but if it was chucked through a massive distortion pedal. Where's your head at?
Yeah, no, I can understand what you're getting at. It's like he's trying to induce anxiety in me, but it isn't. It almost sounds like you're still playing the last track underneath it.
Better not be.
No, you're not, because it's stopped now. But for a while... I don't know.
Brandon Anderson says, wild, sexy, dirty. It certainly is that. Burning Infinity.
There's an awful lot going on there.
Darren Cole says, this is cool. And Laura says, has the tune been on? which tune are we talking about, Laura?
We've played a few.
Dirty Clyde says, so much going on so early for me. I agree even. But that's, with a name like Hitchcock Guillotine, you're not going to expect
crystalline clarity.
No,
and evening beach feel. No, you're not. Puppy dog.
Matthew says he's way too busy.
Too busy for me, but some people like busy.
I don't know where Morgan's mind is, but he says the waveform looks like a combo. It is busy, but it
looks like a caterpillar to me.
Thank you for PGing the show there. I kind of liked it. It was aggressive. It was
very busy.
It was very, very busy. It's not the best track you've put in, but I'm going to give you nearly an 8 on it. I'm going to give you 7.9. I liked it.
If it had a breakdown in the middle, so I could have got a handle on what was going on, I would have given it an 8. But as it is, I'm going to give it a 7 because it was a bit relentlessly busy. And relentlessly busy can sometimes get a bit dull.
Yes, it can. It needs a break. It needs a breather. I don't know if you saw my last set, but I was doing the very same thing. As soon as I brought it into a break, I was like, Jesus, thank God we're out of the fucking raging hard techno. Anyway, up next, Empire of Corpses. What a joyous name.
That sounds like it should be the album of a death metal band.
It really does. Yeah, the weirdness, work in progress. I don't think we're going to get anything... Oh, I'm wrong. I didn't think we were going to get a beat. I thought this was going to be soundscapey. Does need to louden itself up a little bit.
There's things going on in the background that I just cannot hear.
is no track there, my man.
There's things happening, but
no, Spanish says that his track was in here. It's not in the thread, fella.
On the night I arrived, I heard strange music. I was haunted by the weirdness music.
it's very minimal.
A touch empty as well.
But it is a work in progress.
Yep.
There's those shimmering strings really up far in the distance that give it quite a spooky feel, but they need to be brought right up in the mix.
Yeah, because I'm having to ride it really hard on the levels, and it's going to get loud there, and it's going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
Ideally, if you can get the tracks in before 5 o'clock, that'd be awesome, so I don't have to go looking for the page. That would be maze balls. Maybe we'll write that in as a rule. If your track is not in by 5 o'clock when I set things up, it will not be played. My floor's fucking rumbling from the bass though.
Heard the shrieking vial swell to a chaotic babble of sound. A pandemonium which would have
Because I think we're going to go into dead air. Yeah, okay, I've got your track, fella, but again, if you can get them in just before 5 o'clock, that'd be awesome. Don't really know where to whack this one. Do you want to put a number on it?
It's Empire of Corpses describes it very well because it's doom-laden and distant and quite dead sounding. Do you know what I mean? It's got a I mean, I could hardly hear it, but I knew there was a lot going on, especially in the lower frequencies. If that was really loud, it would probably be quite interesting, but I could barely hear it. Difficult to mark.
I'm with Lindsay on this one, difficult to mark, therefore I will abstain from doing so until it is not a work in progress.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. But, as I said, it's got potential, but it's got potential for angry, dark people. I can imagine a load of goths shuffling around to that. They would have loved it.
Jim Prendergrass says some weird shit on your page. Jim, you're referring to me?
I'd have thought you'd be used to that by now.
Yeah, right.
Always weird shit on your page.
Okay, here is your dropper, who is playing at Timefest. Usually the URL would be over by now. Oh, but we have about 10 tracks left.
Which I don't think I'm going to be able to sit around for. I'm going to have to go around about 10 o'clock.
I'm hoping to finish up around about 10, like 1/4 to be lush. I can't see it myself.
No. This is strange because it's got a drum and bass beat. But it's weird. Strange and peculiar.
Well, when you bill yourself as interdimensional brain dance music, it's never going to be quite conventional.
No, absolutely. Oh, my poor aching everything.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're into the last hour of the show, people. We have been online for 2 hours and 13 minutes of the 13th shout out of 2020. I was going to say 2012 for some reason.
It's not a drum and bass beat.
No.
Actually, it's not because it's not broken, but
no. Does need a bit more and could do with an A, man.
It's almost two-step.
Matthew says, potential for angry dark people, best comment ever. There's a lot of them out there, my friend. I is telling you, dark people, they just get on that there Tinterweb and they just start fucking keyboard warrior all the way. And
people with purple hair and far too much dark makeup.
They probably paint their fingernails black as well.
This is it. And then wear black clothes and then cover themselves in flour so they look freshly dug up.
I was walking home the other day from town because I had to go to town for something in the blistering heat, and some dude walked past me, I shit you not. It looked like the Matrix, but you know when the Matrix doesn't quite fit and it's just a little bit too big? Even like the clothes we're wearing him kind of thing. Literally dark hair and like massive eyebrows, and I'm like, man, you must be sweating. I got shorts and a t-shirt on, I'm fucking killing myself.
I used to be a goth.
I kind of was-ish. To Smats, thank you very much. Laura says, this is squelchy like in the mud. Interesting little groove. It's not really grabbing me.
It's odd. It's playful.
It's playful. Hey, says, bit of German Opa in there.
Sort of. I've heard things that are a lot more umpa than this.
Right, I'm going to limit you to 3 minutes of track so that we can try and get these 10 and done in the next half an hour. Like Lindsay says, it's a nice playful track. It's not grabbing me by the nuts, but you know, if it was on and I was watching it live, I wouldn't say no. So I'm going to give you like a 7.2-ish. How's that?
Yeah, seems fair. Yeah, it's playful. It's almost video game. It's almost 8-bit.
It is almost 8-bit.
Almost 8-bit, but it's not.
See, I like this bit. Anyway, I'm going to sit by my score.
Yep.
Alright, where are we? Herritt is up next, and this dude posted second and then realised that he didn't post the right track link. So this should have been played last week second, as it is. We're playing it almost at the ass end. Anyway, Herritt now has 3 albums out. If you like the URL submitter stuff, which is usually bonkers and crazy or beautiful and lovely, there is no fucking middle ground with him. Check this out. 2-minute long track, thank you Herritt. You're going to hate us. Jim says, my brain is dancing through the dimensions. Morgan Jr. said, quite liked it after, are any glitch machines plugins being used in that? Okay, Morgan, there's an amazing plugin, it's called the Blue Glitch. Get your hands on that. Me and Warren use it a lot. Did not disappoint Herritt. Walter says, I score your dropper a 9. Mad Dog says, for fuck's sake. And Matthew says, I'm scared of the kid. This man says, wow. Yeah, this is Herritt. The URL submitter.
Yeah. Consistent.
He wasn't feeling beautiful when he made this. He sat, basically broke his lights, so he's barking at him. Put some scorpions in the room, kicked him a little bit, so I stab him every now and then. What is wrong with the That says just noise and put some thumbs down. No, there's a groove to it, mate. There is a groove to it.
To the people who like this, they listened through the chaos to some structure.
Yeah.
I had to work too hard.
Yeah, oh, I agree. Mad Dog says terror. It's all about, at the end of the night, when this is played, and you're like, right, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to hear any more electronic music, let's go back and listen to Oasis for half an hour. All the B-sides of Oasis, by the way. Cross between Hard Tech and Gabba Tech. Noise Tech, says Miles the Wolf.
Brutal core.
It's brutal. I'm going to give you a brutal 8.5 on this one, Herritt.
And as always, I'm going to abstain from this particular track, as you know. I'd like to say it goes over my head, but it doesn't. It actually goes through, leaving a hole.
Herritt, good work, my man. Okay, Yenti's up next, so you might be in for some more of the same. So, oh man, it's an 8-minute long track.
And I just whacked my microphone with my hand, so I probably deafened everybody.
Okay, so Yenti's feeling the light. Okay. Usually Yenti sends in tracks that are absolutely fucking bonkers. You got 3 minutes, fella.
The visuals go with the music beautifully.
Yes. Mario says Rebel Air Assault. Nice. Don Von Wozek just sent me a message and says, "Can I end the show?" If we've got time, Don, yes, you can. I suppose I should text that to you.
Again, it's got a psytrance-y feel to it, but it's not psytrance. It's got a techno vibe, but it's psychedelic and gentle.
Wait, is that 8?
Slightly muddy, though.
3. It's not an 8-minute track, I do apologise.
Ah, good.
But you get the gist.
Yeah.
Getting solid 8s for the last track.
See, everybody loves it except for me.
It's a bit of core, everybody loves a bit of core every now and then.
Yeah.
Jim Prendergrass says this is soothing the ache after Herrick's track.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. There's some odd time with that.
Aren't there? There is, isn't there?
It's like it's not quite locked into a tempo.
I think it is. It's shifted by a half a beat. It still seems a bit muddy.
Spanner says he's going to put in something next week that is a bit of a nod to his Kleinfest set. I would like to hear that. See, Darren says, nice work, loving the track. It's missing me by because hello, we're done. Oh yeah. Shit,
that was nice, but it seemed slightly off.
Yes.
I mean, it didn't sound mastered. The sort of more musical frequencies, the sort of synth line that was like doing the melody was lost.
Yes.
Which is a pity because I'm sure it was very beautiful. And as you say, there was a little bit of a mismatch between the sort of the hi-hats and the kick, which was consistent. So it wasn't like that it was wrong. It was just it just slightly twisted your ears ever so slightly.
Okay, Black Soul from the Plague Doctors. Rave Death, 1993. Interesting. Dan says, how did I get top fan shit? Just by commenting, mate. Facebook's a bunch of arse, we know this, right?
Yeah, you just got to chatter relentlessly.
Yeah. If you've ever commented more than twice, Facebook will give you a badge.
Yeah.
Don't feel special. Shit, I got to stop saying this out loud.
I did? I thought I was doing something really clever.
No. They chuck them at you like confetti, bitch.
Anything to suck you in.
Jimmy Scavenger for the last one says, yeah, missing top end and the gate effect was a little out of time.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a gate effect. Okay, see, Jim knows. This has got some grunt to it.
Matt says he loves it.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few of these kind of industrial sounding grinders.
Yeah. That would actually have everyone go.
Yeah, like really dirty Chemical Brothers or really, dirty Prodigy.
This has got some...
Dominic, shush! Dominic, don't tell people that. He's telling them they had to sleep with me. Shush! That's an arrangement between me and you. I'm after that filter bank, man. Shush! Shush!
It's not mastered though. It's definitely not mastered.
You don't reckon? That's for sale.
Well, it needs to be mastered by somebody a bit better than that. That's an insult and I hate doing it, but it doesn't. It sounds a bit messy to me.
It does sound,
and yet it's got a real punch to it.
Oh, it's funny you should say that. Darren Cole says, could punch someone's nan to this.
Yeah.
I like it. It does sound like it might be missing touch, a little bit of punch, even though it's a very punchy track.
Too much reverb. I hate saying it.
Right, we're coming up to your almost 3-minute limit, which I feel is a shame to turn it off.
Let's have another 10 seconds or so. I want to hear what happens at the end of this break.
We wanted it!
That's it. No, you missed a trick there.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah,
Shit, I've missed pressing the button.
Yeah,
bollocks.
that's a mistake.
Again. Yeah.
This is a recorded track.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but that vocal says punch is going to come back in, and when it doesn't, you're disappointed.
And you also look really silly on the dance floor because you're going,
no.
Did anybody see you? No, you missed the trick. No, now bringing the kick drum back in again.
They're still getting a solid 8.
It's a minor criticism. Oh, you should have brought in the kick drum a bit earlier, but you should have brought the kick drum a bit earlier.
Yeah. Oh, we are rocking away. We're up to 57. We may finish.
Before I get bed sores on my ass.
They're already on mine. Been sat on this stool since 5 o'clock. That's fucking 5 hours, bitches. Anyway, up next we have Tim Jenkins, The Sour Alien, Dreams of You, Dreams EP, The Sour Alien.
I didn't give that one a mark.
Oh, go,
I'm
sorry.
actually going to give it an 8 because it was a really powerful track.
Yeah.
It would have been I don't know. It would have been a 9, but the kick drum came in too late, and
yeah, it fooled us.
If it was mastered, it needs to be remastered. I didn't like the mix.
It needs a little bit more of a punch.
All those elements could be just made more powerful.
Yeah. Jim says kicks ain't strong enough for that TAC
track.
Yeah, I think that might be a thingy.
But as potential goes, brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's not finished yet.
Okay, so Tim is playing Clownfest 2 as well, and he's told me that his set will consist of no more than one amen and 5 bass lines? Yeah, 1 amen and 5 bass lines, whole 20-minute set.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing what he does with such a limited amount of... Yeah, I think he's taking the piss, but I hope
not. This proper after-party music.
Yeah. And done really nicely as well.
Yeah, really nice.
Does it have a 60s vibe to it? Is that what I figured?
There's a little bit of innocent psychedelia about it.
That'll do me. And there's a nice farty acid line, squelching away.
With loads of reverb, making it sound beautiful and spacey.
Just going to check how many tracks we got left. Oh, fair few. Well, there are officially 69 tracks in the thread. It's even 12 tracks. No way we're going to be finished by quarter past.
No. This is very lovely.
It is. I might do a 10-track top-up on Sunday or something. Back is killing me.
Yeah. Oh, God. I want to just stand in front of the fan and cool my ass down, you know?
Alan Crawford says, not for me, 5 cats. Is that of this track? Jennifer says, oh yes, this is Lush. So you see we have 2 conflicting. Yeah, I like it. It's not the punchiest track Tim's put in, but I like it. It's got flow to it.
Flow.
Says he's getting a TD3 next week. You will not be disappointed, my man. taboo is?
No idea. But if it involves closing your eyes, drifting away, then I would agree.
Great for an after party.
Yeah.
Gonna give you... Go on.
It's a 7.8. I'm only knocking off that 0.2 because the percussion track was just slightly off at one point. Not... It just didn't quite work with the bubbling synth sound. The two just interfered because the bubbling synth sound had a rhythm to it, and then it interfered with the I don't know. There's something. I don't know what happened. It was after the breakdown.
For me, Tim, not the most striking track that you play in, and for those reasons, what did you give it? 7.9?
7.8.
7.8. Yeah, I'm with Lindsay on that one, and I think that's harsh for me. I'm really sorry. Had to be persuaded to put the fucking track in. Yeah. By Darren Cole. If Darren Cole's like pushing someone to put a track in, I'm like, I want to hear it. Good track. Darren Cole says 2 out of 10 cats from Matt Dodds. Do you mean bastard? You got him to put it in? Right, Amy's track's up next, and I'm going to end it there.
This is good.
Yes.
It's the synth sound's almost got a Vangelis feel to it, and the vocals are beautifully positioned in the mix.
And they're not pretentious. You know, sometimes vocals can be really
and using the 2 different voices as well.
Jim says he's put this in before. I'm not sure, is he?
Really? I don't remember it, but then again, I haven't listened to every single URL, so it's very good.
I just speed it up a touch. It sounds like it's dragging a little bit, but that's me.
Nah.
Jim says I remember it. I'm sure he's not. Desmat says no. And John Coffey says 8.9. Lisa Joe says, I like this, dark and melancholy. Yeah, I'm ending the show after Amy's track, people.
Because we are dying.
Yeah. Again, festival, you know, this
big sound.
Big sound on the festival.
Sound, yeah. This is a proper, almost end of this. I know what this is. This is the what do you do when you come on? You finish your set.
The encore.
The encore. This is an anthemic encore track, and it works really well.
Matt, who made this, says Jim's had it before. It's good, it's unique. Brandon says Depeche Mode-ish thing, 8. Alan Crawford says fucking class, I knew you'd like it. Yeah, there are 9 more tracks in the thread, people, but literally...
We are dying.
Yeah, my back is absolutely killing me. 3.5 hours, that's not bad.
3.5?
Oh, sorry, 2.5.
2.5. 2.5 sat here on my poor aching ass. It's enough.
Apparently Jennifer Stevens says, sounds like Grandaddy. I do not know who they are. But I would literally speed up a tiny touch.
I wouldn't.
Oh, a tiny touch. Like the organic drumming. It's getting love all over the place.
Would it be insulting if I said that this sounds like the track that they play over the end credits of a film like Twilight?
No, I don't think
So when you actually buy the
I'm
album,
not too sure how he's going to take
but you know that really sort of powerful anthemic track that they play while the credits are rolling at the end of a dramatic, emotionally intense fantasy film. To my mind, that's a compliment.
That was better than Twilight.
It's an emotionally intense fantasy film.
Your second stab was much more complimentary.
All right then. Okay then. How about Mockingbird?
The
third one in the I forgot what it's called.
Districts. I know where you're going with this. Katniss and that. Anyway, that was an absolutely epic track. I don't think you could give any less than like a 9.
No, it's definitely a 9. Definitely a 9+.
Yeah, absolutely. Morgan says 2.5 hours. You lazy wasted. Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Anyway, we're gonna end this thread with something from Amy.
And you're going to have to then do a top-up, aren't you? I am sorry. That's the year that we come out of lockdown.
Yeah, no shit. Darren Cole said dickhead wasn't going to put that in. Honestly, track and line, but for, again, very, very different reasons. Who is this? Pofandando. Sneaky Squirrel. Buffendix. Who is this, Amy?
Again, it's got a housey feel to it.
Who is it? Amy put it in. This is not Amy.
I thought she's been very sneakily doing something on the side.
No way she produced this. Amy, where are you?
What's going on?
Yeah. I think we're getting scores for the last track because Bear White says this is amazing. I was expecting samples of Amy in there or something, and
something involving cats.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single cat.
Oh, right, okay.
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, that was
actually rather good.
Well, it was. Amy says submitting for an anonymous friend.
Oh, right.
Buffendix.
Okay, more please.
Yeah, weird little acidy loop. I'll give you was 6.5 for it.
A good little housey groove to it.
Being mean. How many tracks have we actually got to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, no. Right, that 10, that can be an hour, and I don't want to rob you and give you all 2 minutes. Right then, people, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you all so very much.
We've come to the extended interval of the show. How about that?
Yeah.
And you're going to have to do a top-up at some point.
Yeah, I do apologise, though. I am pulling the plug on the last 10 tracks because... Oh, man. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining me and the lovely Lindsay Mumford this evening. This has been Shout Out.
It was a pleasure.
Shout Out 13 of 2012, part 1.5, I guess. or 2.
Well, it's part 2. This is going to be a part 3.
Third, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with some Don Von as I play my face being poked by some sort of something. Anyway, this is Don Von, this is some techno, this is an exclusive. I will see you Sunday maybe with Buff, I'm hoping, with the 10 tracks. If any of you have any tracks that you would like to put into it, feel free. 10 tracks is only an hour, so if you want to put some more in, feel free. This is the Don. No, I'm just trying to set things up, people. 2. There will be a part 3. I am hoping that the Buff will be here or someone else will be here. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with the Don of the Von, and we will see you later. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you later, people. Goodbye.